welcome to the next episode of Cemetery Strolls. We're at St Andrews at Chale on the Isle of Wight. You've seen it, we in here, because it's cold, it is really cold. I'm going to do some filming, but do a lot of it. The voiceover will be done when I get home, so I haven't got to potter around looking at everything. That way I can catch more of the stones while I've still got light. What we're going to do as well is we're going to see if the church is open first. See what we can get. Window. The organ. Like I say, can't really see it much. Fortunately. That's to the memory of Major General Sir Henry Worsley. Of the Bengal Army, GCB, died at Shide in the Isle of Wight. That's near Newport. On the 17th of January, 1875 in 1841. At the early age of 13, he carried his arms in the cadet company, 4th St George Madras. For many years held the Adjutant General in Bengal with honour. I'll have to have a look at that and then write it down for you. But, thank you for your service, sir. You can see it's lit up a lot more better. That way. That's lovely. Let's have a pop. Shining through there, so I'm going to have to go the other way around. But that, with the sun shining on it where I was looking at, that was absolutely beautiful. The tablet has been placed in school by the inhabitants of Chale, who permanently regard the names of the Chale men who so nobly for their country's sake served in the Great War, 1914 to 1919. Thank you all for your service and your sacrifice. And then we have 40 Royal Marine Commando, 1942 to 1946. T Company, HMS Fidelity. The greater glory of God, the everlasting memory of the 53 Royal Marines. Were abilities and trained in the parish of Chale, and who perished at sea when HMS Fidelity was sunk by U-435 on the 30th of December 1942 off the Azores. Went the day where we died and never knew freedom we died for. She won't get the names like that. But thank you all, gentlemen, for your service. There's nothing up there as well. Some pictures. Ah, where the bell ringing goes. Benefactor board on the parish lands. Yeah, there's the ropes for the bell. Legion flag. See if we can get the car then. Another memorial on the wall. Really. See, it probably come up better on the camera. Like what? Charlotte Heath, maybe the wife of the rector who passed away November the 27th. Looks like 1924. Might be able to see the water better this way. The organ, sorry. Royal crest. Camera doesn't give the true light of the colours coming through. It's absolutely stunning. The sun down at the back end. A lot of stones, obviously, where it's right near the sea. You're not going to get much on them because it's going to be worn away. Unfortunately, with the sea salt, a lot of it, some of them are protected by the others. We've got the memory of Jane, wife of the late David Baker. Died November 9th in 1861, aged 63. There's David next door. 1837 it looked like he passed. And can't get the name on there. It might be Jasmine or something. So, it could be the daughter of the Bakers. I'm not picking it up on with the light in my eyes and everything, so I might pick it up on the camera for us. Lovely, like, cross with ivy climbing up. Memory of Iams Whitewood. Died February 16th, 1750, aged 59. Right, James Whitewood next door. Can't really make out much there. Probably showing up on the camera, hopefully. We might be able to see something. Yeah, sacred memory of Sarah, wife of William Mew. Ever loving memory of Charlotte Harold, the beloved wife of the Reverend C.W. Hild, M.A., rector of this parish, who passed his life November 27th, 1924, age 51. Also in loving memory of the above Charles William Harold, for 41 years, rector of this parish, who departed life April the 9th, 1930. The Right Reverend Gerald Trower, D.D., rector of Chale, formerly Bishop of Nyslaland, UMCA, of northwest Australia, so that place must be Australian. Look at the way the moss is growing on that. Fascinating. The local memorial to the dead of the Great War. And then the Second World War. You see a couple of Home Guard there. Surgeon, captain. And this is the Millennium Stone. Most places did something from the Millennium, and this is Chale's, no doubt from the hills here. This here is Samuel Walker, the captain of the Clarendon, 11th of October 1836. He actually shipwrecked just over the hills. That way is where the sea is. But I'll do a bit more because there is also a mass grave with the rest of them, and if I'm correct, there's a story with this, so I will add more to it. Clarendon was a wooden-hulled, three-masted merchant cargo and passenger sailing ship built at Chepstow in 1823. Parting Bastillery Road, St Kitts on the 27th of August 1836 for London. The Clarendon was now owned by Manning Henderson and Lefferby under the command of Samuel Walker, carrying a cargo of rum, sugar, molasses, coconuts, peppers and cedar. Differing sources recorded either 16 or possibly 17 crew and 11 passengers. Heavy weathers in the Atlantic battered the ship and it passed the Lizard, that's Cornwall and southwest of England, on the 6th of October, but continuing and increasing gales forced the ship closer to land, eventually going aground at 6 AM on the 11th of October 1836, broadside on the southwest beach just east of Blackgang Chine, Isle of Wight. Another plaque. Another captain, Captain William McNeill of Basque Lotus wreck. 19th of October 1862. 11 drowned. It seemed to be the captains were buried away from their men. The Lotus, bound from Demerara to London, broke up on Rocken End, probably as a result of being disabled in storms over the weekend and the fact that she was old and unseaworthy. She ran aground in some say a norwesterly, others say south by east. Unable to weather St Catherine's Point, she fell apart in a matter of minutes, and 12 of the 14 men on board perished. Casks of rum washed out onto the shore and were quickly seized upon by some of the locals. Accusations of drunkenness were made regarding the rescue services, such as too drunk to save lives. The survivors journeyed to Cowes, where they boarded the steamer Emerald on Tuesday, October the 21st. The shipmates were laid to rest at Chale churchyard. Another plaque. This is Lady Elizabeth Cole, daughter of Earl Derby, 1857. Another one that managed to keep their bars when next door were no doubt cut to the war effort, allegedly. The crew, the Clarendon, wrecked off Blackgang on 11th of October 1936, 25 drowned. I think that may actually be 1836. I think they may well have got the date wrong. We'll have to check with the captain again, but I'm sure that is 1836. And all the souls are buried there. Bystanders on land, alerted by rockets who were witness to this destruction, were powerless to intervene, but an ex-naval man, John Wheeler, braved the sea with rope lashed around him held by one of his mates and plunged into the water for those on board who shouted to jump into the sea. James Harris, second mate, who had been shipwrecked on 4 previous occasions, and a seaman, William Burley and John Thompson, did jump, lashing themselves to some parts of the spares. They were pulled successfully ashore. Tragically, everyone else on board were lost, including many who had taken shelter in the poop, which was washed away, and most of those lost were entangled in the rigging or struck by falling masts and rigging. These bodies which were found were washed ashore on the island, except apparently Miss Gourley's body, which was carried into the bottom of her father's garden in Southsea. By a remarkable coincidence, John Thompson, who saved John Wheeler 4 years earlier, were both served upon Lord Yarborough's yacht, the Falcon. These yews were planted by the St Andrew's Bell Ringers, 2015, to commemorate the 900th anniversary of the church in 2014. So that gives you an idea, guys, how old this church is. It's 900, so we're coming up to 910 years old. This beautiful church. There's another one with all that moss. I don't know if you can hear it. It's like a brush, good stern hard brush. I've never seen anything like it. Another one there. Another in memory of Emmeline, the beloved wife of John H. Brown of Chale. It's a lovely kept churchyard. John Cook, Scoutmaster 1907 to 1920, Schoolmaster 1890 to 1923. Wow. This looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks like some of it's come down. And it does look unreadable. It's Hamilton, it's 1890. Helen Bishop. Crown on that. I'm not sure if this cross is actually laid down or it actually belongs there, but as long as you're looking at the mould at the bottom, it probably has been laid down. Having to angle my camera obviously different because of the sunlight with us against us, but yeah, that's beautiful. because you've got one gate there, and the other gate where we're coming up will be no doubt the Pauper's Gate. The gate with the double gates would be very different, without doubt. Trees, the sun's gone down behind the trees a bit, so let's see if we can get something here. Oh, we've still got some light. Dear memory of Hilda, the beloved wife of Maitland, Margill, Crichton, Somerville. Daughter of Henry Way Rye, born 1878, died 1908. And then there's this one, some shield of sorts, in loving memory of Mary Stewart Somerville of the Rocks Black Gang, widow of Vice Admiral Philip Horatio Townsend Somerville, daughter of the late David Maitland McGill Crichton, OP, Fife, born 17th of May 1829, died the 1st of June 1895. On this one still, so it's in loving memory of Robert Henry Sprake, who died January 21st, 1900, aged 43, and Charlotte, his wife, she died in 1939. Oh, I forgot to move the camera. Seems to be a big Sprake area here because I'm finding another one there. Oscar Edward Sprake. And then the next row, in loving memory of Walter Sprake, who died the 11th of January 1938, age 71. And down there, that small little one, that's Frank Sprake. So Sprake seems to be a very big name in the Chale area. Another one of those crosses covered all in that moss. Here we go, in loving memory of Rosa Ruth, beloved wife of Frank Sprake and daughter of the late O.E. Sprake, who passed to rest June the 23rd, 1937, age 60. So a lot of these, this must be like the 1960s places. Another memory of Gladys Elizabeth Mary, wife of Captain Leslie FKW DSO RAMC, 35 years old when she died. Mabel Louise, second daughter of the late H.M. and L.M. Morris, who passed to the homeland on February 28th, 1943. But I like the way they've actually made the new ones look very similar to the old ones. Sad. In loving memory of Vivian, dearly beloved child of Frank and Ivy Butchers, died 22nd of February 1940, 84 years. Rest in peace, little lady. You can see anything, you might see it on the camera. I can't actually read it out. I can see bits like Hannah Matilda. And I just noticed on the other ones where we've just come from that it's actually this stone from Norway was erected by her sons. So that big rock come through from Norway. It's amazing on how many of these churchyards I go to and cemeteries and discover stuff which come from abroad, or Wales or Scotland. This one's Henry Johnson Bart, 1860. I'm not sure who he is, but I'll do some research if I can. Beautiful view in the distance. Freshwater Bay. Needles are just behind the trees, which is the rocks. Right, so that's it. Thank you for watching this episode of Cemetery Strolls, and I do hope you enjoyed it and found something that educated you a little bit. Every day's a learning day, as I say. So I'd like to say thank you muchly for joining me on this stroll, and I will see you the next episode. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.